Seether, Queens of the Stone Age, and Cold coming up next on the All Things Rock Countdown. Welcome to the All Things Rock Countdown. I'm Joel. This is Benji. Bienvenue. We are from the band Good Charlotte, and we're here in Orlando, Florida at the Hard Rock Cafe, and we have the top 10 videos of the week right here. We're actually in Hawaii now. No, we're not. We're at the Hard Rock Cafe in Orlando. And we're kicking things off with Chevelle, the number 10 video, and Pete Loeffler says he digs the band's name. Malakalakahiki, think you want to lay me. I dig the band's name too. That's right, Chevelle. Actually, we've actually hung out with these guys a few times now. These are good guys, man. Chevelle. Nice guys. The brothers, we call them. We call them the bros. Trace Bros. Trace Broham. 3 brothers. Remember the Pennywise song, Broham? Like that one. Classic. All right, anyways, here's Chevelle, number 10, Send the Pain Below. Check it out. That was Seether at number 9, Driven Under, and they say their fans are always... the Seether. Spherical Assault. Yep. The guys say their fans are great, always giving them stuff. They make food for them, brownies, lasagna. Weirdest thing a fan has ever given them was a blow-up sheep, which burst in the bass player's bunk. I don't really want to know about that, but I can say one thing. I can guarantee that our fans are way cooler than Seether's fans. That's just what I know. We have the coolest fans in the world, and our fans give us stuff too. I actually got a blow-up sheep from a fan. It's in my yard. This is from a fan. It's a picture of Billy. Hey, Billy. That's Billy. Hi, I'm Billy. I play guitar in Good Charlotte. I rule. I rule. I'm awesome. I'm Billy. That's Billy. And there's a picture of... look at me. Look at us. We're the twins. We rule. We're awesome. And everybody loves us. A Paul license plate from New Jersey. Joel, Benji. And there's a Chris one, too. It's pretty cool. Yeah, our fans kick every other fan's ass. All right, so moving on. To number 8, the White Stripes, the 7 Nation Army. I'm going to read this letter. Check it out. White Stripes, 7 Nation Army. Coming up, Queens of the Stone Age get a huge surprise on stage, and Cold get naked. Yes, there's more All Things Rock Countdown to come. You just saw Linkin Park at number 7 with Faint, and coming up number 6. I like Linkin Park, by the way. Enjoy that band. Nobody cares, Joel. Anyways, number 6, Queens of the Stone Age, and in a recent interview with the frontman Josh Homme in Rolling Stone, he says fans throw all sorts of things up on stage at him, including someone actually once threw a midget on stage, which I don't see how that could happen, but I'll believe it. Drugs, probably a lot of drugs. A lot of acid, kids. Queens of the Stone Age, like stoner rock. Don't do drugs, kids. It was probably like a doll or something. They're like, look, a midget. It's like a teddy bear with like I love Queens of Stone Age on it, and they're like a midget. Anyways, yeah, we have some stuff thrown on stage at us. That's right. Tomatoes, rotten fruit, coins, bottles, things that hurt. They get you right here. We get the point, guys, all right? All right, anyways, number 6, Queens of the Stone Age, go with the flow, enjoy. That was Good Charlotte, actually. Moving up 2 spots this week. I wonder how that happened. Yes, and we had nothing to do with it. We've got some upcoming tour plans. We're going to tour the White House and see what the president does all day, because we know it's not work. We're going to tour some museums. We're going to do a couple tours of, like, you know. We're actually going to Europe and Japan, and I'm going to be hanging out a couple tours this summer. The Warp Tour, I'm going to go check out some shows of that, say hi to my friends. The Maid Tour, sad to not be on the Warp Tour this year. I'm really sad about that. It's good. The Warp Tour, the Maid Tour, a lot of great tours this summer. I'm going to go watch a lot of shows since we're not playing any of those tours this summer. Coming up, Cold Get Intimate and Metallica Go to Jail. First, let's check in with MTV News.
Thanks, gentlemen. Always lovely to see you with the makeup on. 'Tis the weekend of the backyard barbecue, a tradition that you may have attempted this 4th of July, but have yet to quite master. And now, of course, all of us, we have the leftovers with the hot dogs, we have the hamburgers. There are people out there with veggie burgers, though I wouldn't really hang out with any of them. We posed that question to all the bands at K-Rock's Weenie Roast, which is kind of an appropriate place to see how the members of Blink-182, Less Than Jake, hot heat, Sum 41 and many more would advise our illustrious barbecuing viewer on how to have the perfect backyard party. Here are 5 handy rules.
Number 1, tasty eats.
I gotta have some sort of like hot Italian sausage and sauerkraut.
You gotta have a shish kebab. It's not a real barbecue unless, because that takes work, you know, it's preparation. Not like, hey, I'm making burgers.
I don't eat meat, so I can't call it.
Number 2, cooking necessities and condiments.
Smell of the charcoal, always important. Even if you're not using a charcoal grill.
Goat hair basting brush is preferable.
Yeah.
A fine barbecue sauce, you know, usually locally made would be good to use the basting brush with.
For me, a hamburger or a turkey burger is just a vehicle for ketchup.
The key is napkins, because yesterday there weren't any napkins in everyone's hands. I shook their hands, but by the end of the day I had like a brown hand.
Once you start drinking, I don't really like think about when you're partying, you're not thinking about food.
Which brings us to number 3, cold drinks.
You need to start drinking at about 10 in the morning. That's a prerequisite. And then fire up the grill no earlier than 4:35 in the afternoon. You gotta heavily drink, and hopefully it's really sunny and hot out.
A nice keg would be good. Cold beer.
Beer bongs.
Yeah, keg stands and beer bongs.
Jack Daniels and 7-Up.
Number 4, a killer guest list.
Now, growing up in Indiana, I know that you cannot have a barbecue without rednecks. You probably need some NASCAR. Sure, little Pabst Blue Ribbon.
The secret to a good barbecue is the man standing in front of you right now.
That's right. I can barbecue like no other. I got the
Neighbors
skills, man.
show up at my house if they know he's barbecuing.
Hey, the fire lights up. People are coming from different states.
I want to have like one of those hip hop barbecues, you know, like they have in like Boys in the Hood and you know that kind of thing. You need like girls in spandex and you know like cars that elevate. What do you call that? Hydraulics? I guess you just need Dr. Dre or something like that to have a good barbecue.
And no barbecue is complete without number 5, engaging activities.
A monkey and a king cobra that battle it out in like a pit. That's always crucial.
Live monkey and a cobra. Good stuff. Anyway, as always, I'm Ian Robinson. For those about to rock, we salute you. Stay tuned for more rock videos.
That was Staying In at number 4, Price to Play, and coming in at number 3 is Cold. The band's been together for a lot of years now, and sometimes living on the road together, I know first-hand experience, because I'm in a band, I tour, I'm Joel, look at me, can be very intimate, but Scooter tells us that Cold, they are not that intimate.
I've been with Cold for 15 years, and normally bands change around each other and stuff, and none of us in our band have ever seen any of our other body parts each other naked one time. If I did, I'd like turn really quick or something. It's just kind of weird. It freaks me out.
Sounds like Scooter there is afraid of the old ding-a-ling. Afraid of the old dingy, the ding-dong. All right, anyways, let's change the subject. That's quite all right, you guys. Don't have to see each other naked. Let's watch video, though. A Cold video. Here's Stupid Girl coming in at number 3. Coming up, Charlie Manson and Metallica have something in common. And the Deftones diss the Nookie. You'll see what we're talking about. But for now, let's take a look at some of the videos that just missed the countdown. Here's this week's Countdown Contenders. All right, All Things Rock Countdown. I'm Joel, this is Benji from Good Charlotte. We're here at the Orlando, Florida Hard Rock Cafe shooting our show. No, we're not, we're in Hawaii. Benji wants to say we're in Hawaii tonight. He's been saying it all night.
That's
Anyways, now it's time to take you to jail, to lockdown, to the pin, to everything else you could call it. Metallica shot their video for St. Anger in San Quentin State Prison in California. It's where Death Row is, but they're not the first musicians to bring it to San Quentin. Bonnie Raitt, B.B. King, and Charles Manson have all played music there. Yes, and way before that, one of my favorite songwriters of all time, one of the greatest musicians, as far as I'm concerned, ever. His name is Johnny Cash. I love him. Yeah, San Quentin from the Inside in 1960. Here's some of the lyrics. San Quentin, may you rot and burn in hell. May your walls fall and may I live to tell. May all the world forget you ever stood. And may all the world regret you did no good. San Quentin, you've been a living hell to me. Johnny Cash. You guys should read his autobiography. It's an amazing book. And I love Johnny Cash. And rest in peace to his wife, June Carter. It's really sad that she died. But anyways, here's Metallica, Saint Anger, bringing it all back. Johnny Cash to Metallica, Saint Anger, number 2. Check it out. Thanks to the Hard Rock Cafe in Orlando, Florida for letting us hang out. And thanks to you guys for watching. And we're about to show you guys the number 1 video of the week, which is coming from the Deftones. And they're on the Summer Sanitarium Tour, one of the great mini tours this summer. Warped Tour, Lollapalooza.
I like to call it the Summer Classic.
The Maid Tour,
I
Summer
think
Sanatorium Tour.
Metallica, Limp Bizkit, Deftones, Linkin Park, it's classic.
Mudvayne, they're all on the same bill. And frontman Chino for the Deftones told Revolver magazine that
Chino Moreno.
Yes, he's energized about being on the tour, but he's not planning to make friends and kick it. Which kind of sucks, because if I was on tour with him, I'd want to hang out and be friends.
Bad attitude, Chino. We need a little, turn that smile down, upside down.
He says he has a problem opening for bands like Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park, because he says that those two bands would not exist if it hadn't been for the Deftones. Straight up.
That's a ballsy statement there, Chino.
All you other bands, don't get mad at us. We are just the messengers.
My man's got balls for weeks.
That's right. He says Metallica have a vast catalog, but live, quote, mother just stand there and play, unquote. That's what he says.
All right, well, Chino, listen, I want you to go into that tour.
And he also says the Deftones are going to rock out there and blow that mother up, end quote.
Quote, unquote.
That's
now,
what Chino says, kids.
Chino, before we play this video, I want you to think about what you've said, and I want you to maybe go into this tour with a little bit different of an attitude.
And if my mom was here, she'd wash her mouth out with soap.
But
that's
anyways,
just my mom.
Nothing but love for the Deftones.
Great album. Check out their record.
Good luck on the tour. Here's the Deftones at number 1 with Minerva. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.